Hi there. I'm Clive Barnsley, the Rocky Mountain Hunchback, and I'm here to talk to you today about guitars. Now, there's a lot of kind of guitars, and most of them don't look like this guitar. And to be honest, most guitars that are like this guitar don't look too much like this guitar either. But nonetheless, we can use this one to some degree as a demonstration. Now, we'll be talking a lot here about what it is that defines a good musical instrument. And I'm not talking about the same thing as an expensive musical instrument. Now, a lot of expensive musical instruments are really good ones. And you talk about a Martin guitar and you wonder why it's really expensive. Well, there's a reason why it's really expensive, because it's really good. Most of them are. Now, just about the only Martin guitar that's not good is the one that's broken, to be honest. But there are other kinds of guitars that are quite good, and they might not necessarily appear like they should be. And there's reason for that too, and we're going to talk about that. And that's for that reason I think this here guitar is a good one to start with. This is a Framus guitar. This was made in 1968 in Germany, and this is I think they call it a Studio 5, something like that. It's not I mean, there's no reason to call it that. They had to call it something, and studio sounded like a good word, I think. That's why it's called that. This is an archtop guitar. Now, this guitar is made a little different from the average archtop guitar, and I wanted to point that out. This guitar, in a way, is made, and I'm talking about the neck, how the neck's attached to the body. This guitar is a lot like an electric guitar often is made. You've got a thin neck here, and it goes right on into the body, and it's bolted on the back. Now, that's different. Most archtop guitars, they have a heel, like a normal guitar. The neck will come down to a heel here, and it's attached to the body there with a dovetail. It goes inside. This is easier to take apart, and it's a lot easier to take apart than that design. And I'm not sure if that's why they used it. I don't know why they did it this way, but it's a little bit different. It doesn't matter too much. This is I like this design a lot. This guitar has a very high arch to the body and a correspondingly very high bridge, and I like it. I like the snappiness of the sound, but there's other reasons why this guitar sounds really snappy, and I like that. It's just I really got a nice sharp sound. Now, there is a reason, as I said, why this here guitar shouldn't be good. According to the conventional logic, this is not a good guitar, and that is because this is a laminate. This guitar is a laminate, which means it's made out of plywood. It's actually not even wood, which, of course, some people would say, what? There's a lot of stuff about synthetic materials and music, and I don't know, what to say. I've got a fiddle bow they call it carbon, and I'm pretty sure what it's made out of is epoxy, to be honest. It's epoxy resin, I think, and some kind of filler to make it have a quality that's kind of like, it's not really wood, but it feels right in your hand to be a bow. And that bow is really good, and it's really good compared to my wooden ones, which are pretty good, but it also costs twice as much as any other bow, but it's supposed to be really good. But some people would say that's a synthetic, that's no good, and they say that about this here guitar. Now, there is a guitar made by Framus at this time period that is not a synthetic. It's done with spruce and maple, and they say it's very, very good. And this here Framus guitar, it actually has had the name, which should be here, removed, and the name actually on the pick guard too. And I think somebody removed them. It could be they wore off, but I doubt it. Wore off pretty evenly, if that's what. But I think someone removed them, and I think they probably removed them because that other guitar I saw, the one that's not plywood, doesn't have that on there. It looks like this. This is white instead of black, but I think they wanted to try to make it look like that as the guitar. And I don't mind that it does, but this actually is a plywood guitar. But it sounds really good. Okay, I'm going to play a little song on this here guitar, and you can tell me what you think. I'm sorry that it's me singing instead of one of my musical guests, but once in a while, we try to be as cheap as possible, and we can't really afford them people very much. Okay, here we go. I wanna go over the world and start living free. I know that there's somebody who is waiting for me. I'll build a boat steady and true as soon as it's done. I'm gonna sail along in a dream of my dear someone. One little star shining tonight knows where you are. Stay, little star, steady and bright to guide me afar. Rush, little wind, over the deep, for now I've begun. Hurry and take me into the arms of my dear someone. Hurry and take me into the arms of my dear someone. Though your heart is aching, smile, even though it's breaking. There are clouds in the sky, you'll get by if you smile. Through your fear and sorrow, smile, and maybe tomorrow you'll see the sun come shining through. Clear light up your face with gladness hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, well, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use in crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Steamroller, baby, I'm bound to roll all over you. I said I'm a steamroller, baby, I'm bound to roll all over you. I'm gonna inject your soul with some sweet rock and roll, shoot you full of rhythm and blues. Who knows how long I've loved you? You know I love you still. Will I wait a lonely lifetime? If you want me to, I will. For if I ever saw you didn't catch your name, but it doesn't really matter. I will always feel the same. Love you forever and forever. Love you with all my heart. Love you whenever we're together. Love you when we're apart. When at last I find you, your song will fill the air. Sing it loud so I can hear you. Make it easy to be near you for the things you do. Endear ya to me, you know I will, la la.